Hey, blessed to be here to put some work in. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up. That's what's up.
That's what I. That's what
Yes,
I'm.
sir. Yes,
That's
sir.
what I'm all about. But today the business, Shield of Valor. What's going on, man? Uh, is Lionel joining us
Oh, good,
today?
good, good, good.
Is it just us? Is Lionel joining us, or he won't be able to make it today?
We're gonna try to get Lionel in,
Okay.
but I'm not for sure if because he's still currently working, so
Okay.
not for sure if he's gonna
Yeah.
be able to make it. I'm gonna shoot him a message right now
Hey, no
to let him
problem.
know we're on face.
Yeah, I was just checking with y'all. You know, if we want to hold up or we was waiting. Okay. Well, I'm make sure I ain't double. All right. So in it, can y'all hear me? Oh, okay. You
Yeah,
can hear me.
we had you. Yeah, I can hear you.
All right. Well, today is Shield of Valor. We on here. With my partner Steve, my partner Jason, and what we're breaking down executive protection, cyber protection, all the different types of security, the human trafficking, everything that we're going over. So introduce yourself as we get people to get familiar with our page, get familiar with the company, get familiar with what our mission. Introduce yourself once again, and kind of give them a quick little bio of your background, each one of you.
Okay, so you go ahead, Jason. All right. Good afternoon. Good morning. Good evening, everybody. My name is Jason. I'm bullshit about protection. A little bit about myself. I'm a Marine, Army, and sailor. Also, background in law enforcement, background in cybersecurity and private investigation. Also, um, diplomatic security as well. Uh, we started the company out to um, give our services and bring our skill sets to those who may need it. So that's briefly why. All right. Well, how you doing, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Steve Pettis. I'm the COO of Shield of Valor. A little bit about my background is that I was in Marine Corps. Like I said, in the Marine Corps for 10 years, infantry in the Marine Corps. And then I went into the private sector doing private security for the U.S. government, working at embassies around the world and everything. So I'm doing that. Me and Jason, we decided to put our skill sets together and, make executive show the valor, going, like I said, people give our services to the people that may need it. And so here we are today building with our brothers and sisters and whatnot, doing executive protection. So I turn it over to you, Tom.
All right. And welcome everyone on the YouTube page. We're on a Shield of Valor protection executive protection page on Facebook. That's where we're going live from because we're building up the content. We're building up the just the notoriety on the Facebook page. So if you're on the YouTube channel, make sure you go find us at. Is it the Shield of Valor Executive Protection? One whole word, right? Because I know it's two of them. So what's the difference between them? I don't want them going to the old one.
All right, one is just one whole word, Shield of Valor Executive Protection.
Okay.
All right, that's it. Don't not go to that other page. That's not it.
Yeah.
Shield of Valor Executive Protection. All the words just
one whole word, Shield of Valor Executive Protection. So go look for that on Facebook, and subscribe. We got the YouTube channel coming too, but it's still we just started working with that this week, so we'll have that up and coming next week or two. And we're gonna be doing more of these calls. This like I say, this is an introduction. This is a get to know it. This is a get familiar with what we're gonna be bringing. And right now, and as far as me, I'm coming in as I guess marketer, promoter, strategist, just all around any kind of value, any kind of help that I can bring these brothers. Because when I seen what they were doing, and like I tell them every time we talk, even what I thought it was is even more than that. Every time they break it down to me, the more they talk, I find more and more about exactly what this company brings, and it's more than just the quote unquote bodyguard, quote unquote, protecting you, from the cyber on down. So what we're doing now, as we build the company, build the notoriety, we're getting ready to set up I ain't gonna say a conference, a seminar. I would say a seminar in Texas. I'm meeting with two people this week. One is the chair, whatever, at the high school, to rent out the gym. So in this event, I want y'all to kind of tell people, what are we going to be talking about, doing? What can they expect if they come on out to this event that we're putting together in Texas?
All right, well, we're putting together is what's called the Cyber Protector Symposium. And what that will entail for the people of, I believe it's Texas.
Well, no, we're gonna be targeting Killeen, Temple, Bartlett, Taylor. Like where we're gonna be at it's a small town called Bartlett, Texas, but it's in the middle of all the bigger places. So we're gonna have everybody try to come into this one location. Okay. Yeah. So Central Texas will cover it all, though. Central Texas area.
Okay. So what this symposium is gonna do is bring people awareness and get them acclimated to human trafficking and what the harm it does to the community, what it does to families, and what it does to the surrounding neighborhood as well. And the skills that we're going to be bringing in, the information that we're going to be bringing is one to just, get people aware of what's taking place in their own backyard. So people look out. It's going to be information. It's going to be interactive, and it's going to be hands-on as well. A little bit of self-defense. And it's also going to be a PowerPoint presentations about what to expect, the different types of human trafficking that there are out there, and what families can do in order to protect themselves, what young ladies can do to protect themselves, or what children actually can do to protect themselves in that situation, should they ever, God forbid, come across that.
Okay. You have anything else?
Yeah, and to add what Jason said, there's going to be a self-defense package in there, where we're going to, have people aware from young children to young adults to adults, to, some basic stuff to help them protect themselves as far as self-defense when it comes to human trafficking. What's some of the things to be aware, how to be, we call it in the military, SA, situational awareness. You always want to be situated, aware of your surroundings and everything. So kind of, some key factors to kind of look out for and everything with the seminar.
And I'm glad you just said that, because I was going to bring it up. I was having a discussion with someone the other day, and they deal with a lot of the governors and all that. So I was telling them about the business. And one thing, I don't know, you can get a certificate for like a human trafficking certificate or something. She said she had. I forgot the exact words, but she was certified in this realm in some kind of way. But what she was talking about, well, like you said, being aware of your surroundings, and I think a lot of that has been lost over the years because we're so individualized as people. But she said it's key things is knowing your neighbors, so you know when it's funny activity, or man, it's normally not that many trash bags outside. Just little things that if you stay in tune with your neighborhood, you kind of pick up on that you won't if you're just individualized, worried about your house. Not you don't know your neighbors, don't know your community. Those small things get overlooked. When I tell you that, do you agree with that? Does that make sense? Is that some of the things we're going to be talking about? Just like when you said awareness, is that one of them? Like just knowing the people in your surroundings, your community, kind of having that community cohesion.
Right. So what that does is when you have a communal support system, when dealing with human trafficking, you become aware of something that's out of place. It's like a life puzzle. Like you know what the pieces of your life is. So when something does not fit, you be cognizant. Okay, this is not here. This is not supposed to be here. So let me get the community involved in what we see that's out of place. That's trying to affect our life right now. So with human trafficking, that is a piece of a puzzle that does not fit to natural society. People are, living, in community, living in on a border. So yeah, I totally agree with what she said as far as that, that aspect of human trafficking.
Yeah, and also to add, as well, you want to be have your heart target, right? because someone that's kind of targeting your people within your community.
Yeah.
When they start seeing those hard targets, people being more aware, that kind of more so deterrent from that area, and particularly picking up people in that area. So you definitely want to be a hard target. So yeah, she is definitely correct on that.
Okay. So I mean, I know I've asked y'all that. Why do our community need to take more serious about police? And I know we complain about police, we complain about security, and like I mean, and I agree with it. Police really only come after it's done. You know what I'm saying? It's not really no prevention from somebody. Like, you call them when somebody's already in your house, somebody's already at your door, somebody's already shot. It's like kind of like the aftermath of what's going on. So and then when I was talking to you about executive protection, that's one of the first things that y'all said, that is like prevention. It's being ahead of being ahead of or what could happen and preventing it from happening. So how would you explain to the community why this type of security is important? And so we won't always be reporting crimes, we can prevent crimes.
Like we said earlier, you know your community, you know what to expect out of those in your community, and you know how to best address the situation.
Yeah.
Now, in situations where there's minimal police presence, it takes for the community to stand up.
Yeah.
Stand up and do what you got to do in order to protect yourself, protect the children.
Yeah.
All right, make your children aware of their surroundings, make your children, or not make your children, but coach them to be aware of their surroundings, their friends, and those that keep in contact with, those that need them harm and those that need them good. Separate the two. All right. Then what traffickers do? They go against the ones that are the weak link, so to speak, quote unquote.
Yeah.
The weak link. So what you want to do is, if you have a weak link, do not expose the weak link. All right. Do not expose the weak link. Just make sure that that person has a strength that the trafficker cannot penetrate and not use against them in order to lure them into that type of lifestyle, because it is a hard lifestyle to get out of, and it takes a lot of work to reacclimate that person back to quote unquote civilian life, so to speak.
Yeah, and to add what Jason's saying, you not only you want to be aware of your surroundings, be a hard target, but I think when, as it says, when is minimal law enforcement? All right, just think about how long, law enforcement, if you was to call law enforcement, how long they have to respond, right? I think the average time, I'm not, don't quote me on this.
Yeah.
I think roughly about 5 minutes, to a responding call on an average. Now, depending upon where their, law enforcement person is located at, it may take a shorter time, may take a longer time.
Yeah.
So, the first person there is you, right? And this is what we're going to be talking about when it comes to human trafficking and just in protecting yourself in general.
Yeah.
Because you want to protect yourself, from something, something bad happened to you. Because, you got to think about when law enforcement get there, they have to figure out who's the bad guy and who's the good guy, right?
Yeah.
And you got to do that in a very quick response, right? So, you know what I mean? So, if whatever the case may be, so that way they kind of have a general idea to, all right, help you out with this, obviously do their job and everything with that. I'm gonna the mic. Go ahead.
And with that, we're not telling everyone to be John Wick. We're not telling you to be John Wick in the situation. We're telling you to be situationally aware of your surroundings. We want our children not to feel like they have to walk on eggshells in their communities and in their neighborhoods. We want the children to feel safe.
Yeah.
And when you have, quote unquote, predators coming in and out of the community, that's making it hard for them to even breathe. given a task. When these children were given to us by God, we were given a task to protect them, raise them, and guide them in life.
Yeah.
But one of the things that we have to protect them from is individuals that will seek to harm them in all sorts of manner of ways, whether it be human trafficking, pedophilia. Nobody's singing a different tune. Everybody's on oneness of accord, and we can move forward.
Yeah. Now we lost you for a few seconds there, but we got the gist of everything you were saying. You went out for a few seconds, but yeah, you good. Yeah, but that's important though, and that's because I want us to understand that what Shield of Valor is like I say, we haven't even talked about any of the courses. We haven't even talked about any of the. We said we're going to do some hand-to-hand combat, self-defenses. We haven't even talked about the armor side. We're giving you a broad, because like I said, we're going to have a lot of these conversations so you can really break it down. We don't want to overload you with information and drag you out, but we just want to get you familiar of what the name is, one, and what the service and value that we provide. You know what I'm saying? So, and actually at this event, we're going to be asking for ex-police officers, people that's in ex-vets and all that, because we're going to be looking for people to not right now become hired, but in the near future being people that we can hire. So we're going to be asking you to fill out stuff so we can get your information in database and put you in our system as we get the operation up and running. So that's another thing that we will be asking people to come out that's interested in doing this work, not just the community that we're trying to get the information to and help protect and give and get familiar with, but we want the people that's down to do this type of work to come out too and enter and come and meddle with us and get this knowing exactly what we're doing.
Exactly.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I was just going to add a little bit, like you said, and also to kind of, get more of, our people, the black community involved in this kind of particular work. And we can actually, start, basically, policing our own areas and everything. So, these are just, some of the things that we can, start doing as well. But you go ahead, Tony.
Yeah, and that's key. And everybody where I'm from, they know I'm big into the youth. So I was we had a conversation the other day when I was talking about meeting with the superintendent about things that we can provide for the youth and tell them about because I've been asking people. I don't think we ever had that in Texas. If we did, it was a long time ago. But run them down the program you were saying that you had to graduate with, and something that we're going to be looking to either add to some of these schools. Hope they pick up the ideal and run with it, and place it in ourselves.
Right. When I was growing up, we had what's called a graduation packet. And what we had to do was show community service. We had to show that we had not school time. We had to show that we had extracurricular activities, and also we had to write a exit essay. I believe mine was 3 pages long, but maybe if you go back and write it, it ended up being 9 pages long. But college and all that other stuff. So this program right here will be something that will help them when it's time for them, especially the seniors, when it's time for them to graduate. This will be like towards the graduation. It will be like toward, I guess, credits that they receive in school. Mm-hmm. So this will be like a credit, like a credit that they can get before it's time for them to graduate. And I think that it would get them acclimated into preparing for life, preparing for college, preparing for the military, preparing for whatever they're going to do in life. This is just, prepare them for being an adult. Yeah. And that, I don't know if you had something to say, but the most one of the most important parts I like about that is becoming more of your community.
You know what I'm saying? If you got to do that type of stuff like that, you're going to be in your community more. You're going to get to know more people in your community, and that helps with the protection. That helps with knowing. That helps with the awareness because you're more familiar. It's hard to be familiar with your community with don't nobody talking, don't nobody mingle, and don't nobody know of each other. You know, back in the days, everybody knew. Everybody knew that was such and such son, that was such and such daughter. You know what I'm saying? So we just knew that naturally, and we lost that a long time ago. So what we're trying to do with here, like I say, it's an executive protection company, but when you talk about it, it's a lifestyle because it's not just hiring security, in which we'll provide that, but it's more of a mindset on how you need to operate with your family. You know what I'm saying? Like like just making sure everything is right, making sure everything look regular in the neighborhood, making sure that such and such okay. I haven't checked on them in a couple of days. You know what I'm saying? Just that awareness. And it's not really, like you said, it's not to be paranoid or be scared. It's just knowing, oh man, if I ain't seen old school, he be on his porch every morning at 7:00. I ain't seen him in 2 days. Something ain't right. You know what I'm saying? Like just that small stuff of just knowing goes a long way. And that's what we had back in the days. And didn't nobody have to tell us that. We just knew we had to watch over each other. And like I say, we kind of lost that. We're more individualized. We only worried about my house. But if your house not getting robbed, but your neighbors is, it's only a matter of time that your house might get robbed too. So you need to want to protect everybody in the neighborhood, not just only yours.
Yeah, most definitely. Like you said, it brings that cohesiveness back together within the community, and like kind of going back to the essay situation awareness. Just see some things out of place or whatnot. As like you said, if you see one of the elders in the neighborhood in a minute, like, hey, that's not usually like that person. You kind of start to get to know the people within your community and everything, and stuff like that. Just kind of bringing that situation, their awareness, and the cohesiveness or whatnot. You got Jason.
I don't have nothing to say. I'm just listening.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought you wanted to say something. Go ahead.
Yeah. This is big. So this is when we talk about policing, I said we talk about this is not free, y'all. We can't protect, we can't build, we can't do what we need to do for free. It's going to be a lot of courses we give away for free. It's going to be a lot of community service and community stuff that we can just do for free. But the overall business needs support. So I want to make sure that we have that clear. So when we talk about protecting our own neighborhoods, and if we have such a problem with the police, which we don't want to have that problem, right? We want to kind of be the bridge, and we want to be as far as the bridge, and we could be the first level of that. So you're not calling them for, that you got Shield of Valor that they patrols this area. They look out for us, and at the same time, instead of like we could be, it's our own version of like what they call a community watch or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But neighborhood watch, yeah, that neighborhood watch. But you have an actual, we actually registered to have weapons, registered to do the things we do, and we're doing it from a place of love for our community. You know what I'm saying? So with that saying, we're gonna need the community to back us up too. We can do the free events, we can do a free course here and there, or free this and that. But a business can't sustain it. We won't be here forever if everything is just given to the community. We need, and that's why I was telling them when we was doing this. I said the first thing is we need to meet with the people. We need to touch the people. The people need to feel us, and they need to get familiar with us and understand what we're doing. And like when it comes to the cyber internet, that's huge. Like it's no limits to where we can go with the cyber. You know what I'm saying? Like it can go into like home security. That stuff I was writing down last night, where we can have our own Shield of Valor home security system, stuff like that. But to get to that level, we're going to need people purchasing the merch, purchasing the course, coming out to the events and paying for the events. That type of stuff, and that can help us with building what we need to build. Because a lot of our people, they want these. It sounds great, it sounds good, but when we say, okay, well, we need to raise this type of money, no one's, what I'm saying, no one shows up. But we're complaining about the police. You know what I'm saying? Police do what they do, but they wake up every day and they know they paid. They know they got some funds coming in to do whatever they're doing. You know what I'm saying? And like, and one thing that the brother Jason has said that has still stuck to me, like they actually live like I'm coming in as the marketing, as the promoter, as this and that. These guys are coming in, and like I say, what the words that he said to me, like he's putting his life on the line. That's not easy to just do for a quote unquote job. You know what I'm saying? Like quote unquote people you don't really know that good, or quote, you're doing it for, you know what I'm saying? Like, so that's, to me, that has to be saluted, that has to be championed, and that has to be showed with gratitude back. Like, okay, I don't mind paying for these services. These guys put their life on the line for us. You know what I'm saying? If things go bad, these guys are not like what they say, the firemen, when everybody running out the building, they run into the building. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what you're paying for. You know what I'm saying? That's what you're paying for. That's the service that you get. So we can't just sniff at that like it ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to make that point. Do y'all have any follow-ups to what I just said about that?
No, we totally agree with that one.
Yeah. I mean, I definitely agree with that because like you said, the community definitely basically had to support and back everything because if we're gonna because we do state security where we can go if you got property, land, and those assets on that land as well, and then black owned businesses and everything. So it's some of those things definitely personnel, just like you said, putting your life on the line. When you're putting your life on the line, you for someone else, that's the ultimate sacrifice.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And when it comes to stuff like that, we want to ensure that people's family and the community is safe. And it takes quite a bit to do those things. From the equipment to the personnel, and everything to do those types of stuff.
Yeah. They was telling me the numbers. I was like, okay, well, we got to break down 2 strategies. You know what I'm saying? So right now we're breaking down the big board, and that's what it's going to take to get everything fully functioning. And we're starting with the micro board on what we can do right now, tangible steps to get it going. Because the first thing I told them, we don't want to be stuck not doing nothing because we can't get everything on the big board. You know what I'm saying? So this event, we about to be doing the merch. We about to putting the courses together, stuff like that. So those are the smaller steps that'll get us to that big board. But once again, we're going to need the community to come out and engage. Once we put the data out there, once I meet with the superintendent this week, if everything go right, we put the data out there. We need y'all purchasing the tickets. It's not going to be no crazy price, but these guys. Let me say this because I don't think I ever make that clear because I don't know if people might think this is Texas-based business. These guys, we got my man at the top. He's riding around California right now. You know what I'm saying? And we got my other man. He right there. He in Vegas. So this is a West Coast business. They're flying in on their dollar to do this event. So yes, we're gonna charge. We're not gonna charge nothing crazy, but like I told them, this is the beginning of the company making something. It ain't about the company getting rich off this one event or nothing like that. Because the main pay of this event is the people that come out that engage with us. That's the real pay, but it has to be something made to kind of cover expenses and kind of, you know what I'm saying? Like, even if you ain't making no money right now, we're even. You know what I'm saying? Like, if we can make sure we even, but we're getting the notoriety, then that, to me, that's a great trade-off. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a great trade-off. And then we'll get into making more and doing this and doing that. So I always have to lead that off because I want to make us. And once again, this company is for everybody, anybody who needs this protection. But we always start off with our community first. So don't ever get it twisted. Like, I don't care who you is. The Shield of Valor executive protection is for you. You know, you get in touch with us. If you need the services, we got you. So, but we always think first, because that's how we are naturally, about the ways that we can improve our community with this company too. So I just want to make sure that that's very, 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 very clear. Yeah. So as we like I said, we're gonna start doing these. I don't know, maybe we can try to do one a week on a Saturday. We can have a theme. You know, we might have the next one just be all about cyber, because it's so much. Yeah, it's so much that the company offers. I think trying to put it all in one setting is kind of like it's an injustice to us and them because they're gonna just be it's gonna be too much information. You know, what I'm saying? It's just gonna be so much. So I think breaking it down, 1 week we on cyber, 1 week we on car patrol, 1 week we on executive protection, exactly just that. One, you know what I'm saying? And I think breaking it down as far as individual departments within the company, I think that'll be better than us just sitting here for an hour or two and just giving them everything. I think they'll be lost before they'll be lost in the sauce because I mean, like I told you, every time I talk to y'all, it's more. I got to keep my notes. I got all kind of notes around here that I got to keep up with because these brothers, these brothers, they offering so much, and I'm seeing. And one thing about me, when I hear people talk, my mind goes straight to what we can do with the words that they're saying. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I got to make sure I hone into words, make sure I hone into what they're saying, so I can program it into my brain, and it comes out on okay, how this can reach its top value. That's the main thing about impact. And like I say, this is once again, it's another company that yes, it's about money, right? I mean, it's not about money. Yes, we need money, but it's the impact. And like my mentor always say, the bigger your impact, the bigger your income. You know what I'm saying? So I want you to understand that Shield of Valor is about bringing huge impact on the security level on all fronts. And you know, with that impact, we need that income to come back in. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So yeah, so like I say, today was an introductory. I don't want to because I could sit here and just ask you about all the stuff that we talk about throughout the week, that we text about throughout the week. But I don't want to do that. I want to make sure we keep it clean. Don't get it confusing, and we just keep taking our steps. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna keep taking our steps. We're not gonna try to jump over the bridge in one day. We're gonna keep bridging it together, keep putting it together. So this was just all about the introduction. This is all about getting the Facebook page. We need everybody to go like, subscribe, share the videos. Will the YouTube be Shield of Valor Executive Protection 2, or you haven't named it yet? Have you already got the name for the YouTube?
Yeah, we definitely have. We have the YouTube. We're just setting up the YouTube page, but you should be able to
go like, go subscribe. Yeah,
and like and subscribe.
And maybe
Shield of Valor Executive Protection.
And maybe one day this week we'll do what we're doing now, and just go live from that, and we just bounce back and forth because right now it's just about building the notoriety and getting stuff that y'all can follow, so content that y'all can follow and get to know us. Y'all, you know, people in my area know me, people in y'all area know y'all. Now we just combining it all together and then spreading it out to everyone else. You know what I'm saying? So as we wrapping it up, is there anything else on this call that y'all wanted to stress to the people? Because I know this week we'll be finalizing the location and I know that y'all getting everything on y'all end together for the event, for the flyer, for all that. So really, we're at that stage now, putting the flyer together and waiting on the okay on the location. Once we do that, that's a go. We got some other things that we're working in on the back end that we just gotta, you know, that's just gonna work itself out. But it's just far as just the website is Shield of Valor, right? shieldofvalor.com. No, Shield of Valor Executive Protection.com, right? No, it's not. What is the website?
Yeah, it's shieldofvalorep.com.
There you go. Okay. .com. Give me I know not a Cash App, the Venmo. What's the Venmo?
The Venmo is Shield of Valor Executive Protection. Venmo. We can have the links below because we're just not sending all that stuff.
Yeah, we'll put the links in the chat.
Yeah, because like you were saying, it's not just obviously as far as it's not just about the money because it's about because you have executive protection is about on the physical side and also on the cyber side.
Yeah.
And these are some of the things that we can, do within, not only just with our community, but, anybody that wants to be involved with this industry and everything. So, yeah, it's more, it's to me, it's definitely about, about just protecting people, you know what I mean? And it's more than that, So, yeah, but yeah, we're just getting all those stuff together. When we do the next one, we can, put the links down to our PayPal,
Yeah, put
the
everything in there.
Venmo, and everything.
Okay, and the next time we're gonna get, because they was being a little, a little modest. I haven't talked to Jason to an extensive level, but I know my boy Steven, his resume a little longer than he put out today. He was being a little modest earlier. we had some talks the other day. I ain't even know. I'm like, oh man, it's deep with it, man. So these brothers are heavily qualified in this field, and I'm just adding my value to the reach and the promotion and everything. So I love that we came together. I thank them for letting me in on what they already had going on, and I'm just trying to add my value and express to our people, because, like I say, everybody that follow me already know I always talk about how we got to feed ourselves, house ourselves, clothe ourselves, educate ourselves, employ ourselves, and I always end it with and protect it. We can't do all that and then can't protect it. So when I came, me and Steve, we're in the same group. You know what I'm saying? So that's how we kind of like came up across each other and started going back and forth. And then, when he told me that what he does, I'm like, oh man, a light bulb just went off. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't even think it was on the level that it is on. But the more we got to talking, I'm like, man, our people need this. Like, why you ain't promoting it? Why you not telling people about it? He was like, I'm still trying to get it together. It's new, woo, woo, woo. But when you add that, what the value of that, what the company brings, then you add with the value of the experience that these guys, they not just somebody that was just chilling out and came up with this idea. These guys actually lived their life. They've been on the foreign soils. They did all that stuff, and they're overly qualified for this type of business. So I don't want y'all to think that this just some black guys that just willy-nilly just came up with an idea that I don't know if they're fully qualified for these guys are more than qualified for this type of situation. And when it comes to my people, when it comes to the vision, when it comes to building and expanding, I'm qualified for that. So that's why this is a perfect marriage, a perfect connection. You know what I'm saying? So like I say, I will say about what day we're gonna come back. Maybe next time we'll go from the YouTube live, because like I say, right now it's about building up and getting the community familiar with us. I don't know, my boy Jason, I think he just froze over there or something. He been froze for a minute. But we got your back. Hey, that's what teamwork. That's what teamwork about. You know what I'm saying? When one a little down, the other ones pick them up. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So Steve, as we end, is there anything that you would like to say? Oh, there you go. Hey, we was holding you down, baby. We was.
We lost you for a minute, man.
Yeah, man. I'm driving up in these hills or something like that, so it's like, oh Lord, come on.
Yeah. No, and we was holding you down, baby. We was holding you down for you. So.
I heard everything you guys were saying or whatever. I just couldn't get. I was like, oh man, if I think I just set up here and just.
Nah, I already know, man. Hey. When you're in that Cali hills, when you got to go driving to get some better connection, you know you in the hills. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm in the hills right now.
But yeah. Any last words that y'all want to say? Anything y'all want to tell the people? Like I say, Shield of Valor EP.com, EP.com, Shield of Valor Executive Protection Venmo, right? Or is it Venmo? And what's the PayPal? The PayPal? PayPal?
PayPal is Valor Elite is VALORELITE 21 at gmail.com.
And I know we're gonna put all the links in there. I just because like I said, I'm recording on the YouTube channel too, so I just want to hit it, and I'm gonna put it in the YouTube channel too. So right now we're just building, man. We're just building. We're asking for y'all to take this journey with us, and and follow what we're doing. But yeah, anything y'all want to end this conversation on? Like I say, I don't want to overload them with information. The next one, what we'll do is we'll get together and start having, okay, this one's going to be about this. So we'll have a topic so we can home in on that topic, because I don't want to bounce around with them and lose them. You know what I'm saying? Because
this is just introductory. This was just more of an
yeah, for sure.
Live right now. So
Yeah.
On the next live, we're going to get more into the services that we offer. Like you said, one we can deal with the patrol. One we can deal with cybersecurity. One we can deal with investigation and intelligence. The other we can deal with executive protection. So it's a wide spectrum of the different type, like you said, different type of departments that we'll have in the company.
Yeah.
So if you have questions, if you have, inquiries or anything like that, we'll be able to just give you all the knowledge that we know.
Yeah, and also to add, we're gonna, that's gonna be part of the company as well. Is we're gonna have a maritime. We're gonna, teaching about being on ships, from yachts and commercial ships and everything. Doing training on how to courses on how to clearing ships and like you said, just so many things. So where we can, like I said, have a topic on that, and we can kind of go more a little bit in detail with that.
Yeah, and that gives us more content anyway. We need to be on here, and so instead of us trying to overload them in one, this one gonna be about this, and we'll just, that's the only thing we'll talk about that whole episode. You know what I'm saying? Then the next one, so and that'll keep them engaged. Okay, today somebody might only want to care about the cyber, so they're gonna tune into that episode. Somebody might only want the car patrol, so they'll tune. You know what I'm saying? Then there's gonna be people that want to tune into every episode, so we'll hit them and catch different people if we break it down like that. You know what I'm saying? And then, like I said, we're gonna have the merch coming. We definitely need y'all to worry. We're gonna get the car stickers. And let them know. I'm gonna talk to a lot of store owners to put a sticker up. You know what I'm saying? And just let them know about us. And because we're doing a community, we're doing the personal, we're doing business, we're doing the big money, the big wigs, all the way down to somebody that just needs a car patrol or a bodyguard. You know what I'm saying? It's like no, you can't miss us. You can't miss us. We're gonna provide it all to you. So we definitely need the support, and we definitely need y'all to get behind us on this movement, man. So if there's nothing else y'all want to say, we can end this one, and I get with y'all. I have to text you my new number. I texted to Steven already, so I switched numbers.
It's in the group chat, brother, so we got it.
Okay. Appreciate you. And add that new number to the group chat, because I'm on the so add my new number to the group chat too, Steve, because I don't know how to do all that.
Yeah, I already made a group chat.
Okay.
With your new number and everything.
Okay. All right.
I got made it to the group chat, so we're good on that.
We good then. Okay. Well, hey, y'all go like, subscribe to the YouTube. Y'all subscribe to the Facebook page, Shield of Valor, Executive Protection, and just stay in tune with it. Any questions, you can go to the page and inbox the page. We should. As we build up, we'll have a personal, not a personal, but we have a email just for questionnaires or inquiries or stuff like that. We'll all that's building. See, the great thing about this, and the great thing I told them about me coming on right now, is at the beginning stages, and that's what I love. You know what I'm saying? The potential is through the roof, but we got to do the work to even get to that point. And that's the part I love: the work, the grinding, the part, you know what I'm saying, that we build. So I'm just like I say, I always tell y'all, I'm honored to be a part of it. I thank y'all for y'all service. I thank y'all for what y'all bring to us, and I look forward to keep this building, man.
No problem, brother. We're looking forward to it too, man. And we appreciate, helping us with the notoriety and everything.
Yes.
Thank you very much, man.
All right, man. Well, y'all good brothers, have a great day, and we'll be in touch, and we'll talk in the next day or two to get everything ready for the superintendent meeting I got this week to try to lock this gym down. And we just gonna keep the ball rolling.
Let's keep it rolling.
All right, man. Well, y'all have a good day. Y'all need me. Y'all come across something y'all need me, hit me in the group chat.
All right, brother.
All right, man. Y'all have a great day.